Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your
All right, fine. What do you suggest?
Oh, no, I'm just... Could be that Lady Vivian, and could be that they don't.
I suppose not.
How? Not my temp. I... Oh, the moon.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. With the dark... But be that as it may, I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Is a storm coming soon?
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want? And?
Did you see the pair that got...
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, that we had as many owls arrive while you were at the Martha's got a Kashyyyk out her gates and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lube.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread and even if I could get word to all of them, which means...
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on our way.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? I don't mean to... They need all that. Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
It's over.
This one.
Finished.
Get him!
Fire and flame!
Get him!
Company.
This one! Get him! Kill! All yours, Torgal!
Garuda!
better already.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself. First, we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
can't do it.
My lord.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures.
With the blue eyes. They've taken so many.
Akashic, but
And what of your mistress? Is she?
Oh, no.
Then we'll look for her there.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you—
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale, and protect them I shall. But in case you have forgotten, the people of this, but more than that, they're your sisters. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here. It's all we have.
What we have left is our lives!
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the...
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my need.
What we need to consider
Is the way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did.
Leave that to her.
But my family... They're still in the camp.
It's all right.
Did you see the
creatures? They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when...
It's all right.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out.
It was all they could do to escape.
Look!
I see them. With me! This one.
Should I prime?
Save your strength. All yours, Mortal. This one. Go for it. Kill! So get him! Over here! It's over! Go for it! All yours,
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done...
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Philippe here.
Yeah. It's not the most selfless of motives. And the people I love. Now.
Less, but it has some.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. All right there, Sid. How's that hunt?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty. You're a gent. Right then. Telemon the Limbic.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder.
There's no need.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
What?
Well, we happen to have ice. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into. I reckon if we slap a bit on you.
Well,
that's the spirit. Well,
it certainly feels
right.
Thank you.
No, for supporting me. And I'm telling.
Clouds. You'd think the people here had never seen a storm before.
Sid. Should I be worried?
Jill.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dallin...
Indeed. Although...
Any idea where they...
The desert's a big place, but the fact is... I have...
What did you say to me?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the... I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to her?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the ban—
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supply. And you cannot fill empty...
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you. Come back when you're ready to talk.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
so?
What I saw was a room full of people who were but if left to smolder.
My thoughts exact. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they...
And if there's one thing bandits like...
What would Sid the...
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
While it's plain neither Conrad nor Nat, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is, Conrad.
A pleasure, my lady.
As I told you, I summoned the commander.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men.
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses? There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths...
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle, and there's a reason why I had...
My shop?
If I had my pickaxe, I would... I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce...
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost...
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, which means that now, if our humble town is to endure not...
All right.
But you... Thank you.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my...
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new role. With time.
Time no longer appears. I take it your scouts found that technically it would be all of them.
You're not sick.
They don't just want food, they want the...
I have a favor. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from this... Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the dead. The rest, my friend, the mistakes I concede are hot.
That is a lot of faith to put into those.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
No women fighters come to buck us.
I'll take that one.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fighting.
That we should hurry.
Nat, you did well out there.
Without you, there would have been no light. You saved us, Conrad.
We all...
So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik.
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, there were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only the rest are still down there now. And what?
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the fallen... Let the men know you come to help.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this...
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for...
Wade's men? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out...
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you when...
And to think you took them for thieves.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The guard, they were making ready to leave, just...
Martha! Trop, the scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack of Akashic snapping, and they got wounded with it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here.
I will. You two...
My brothers.
My dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore...
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so...
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think...
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames.
It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in...
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down here.
A second.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for east. You'll need to move the injured...
Don't you worry about...
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Just patch me up as quick as you
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. I'll bring the other boys ready.
Go, go, go! Over here! Get him! Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? It's over. Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise.
It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
My lord, there's... Oscar? It is an honor to... I am Oscar.
Murdoch.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am...
Well, go on, then.
It's not yet. So, if it please you, my Lord Marquis, I would learn the duties of...
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer, and spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fit.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by... You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning, and I would sooner serve under an honor... not that Sir Wade and the other...
It's all right. There is only so much the boy can learn from me.
But a squire...
Would that really be... You were a squire once?
I would not have it any...
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You... or my uncle.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it your luck? That's the nations are still in chaos, and the skies are still the colour of a...
Right.
Clive, now's the time.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive!
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Sid.
I can sit.
I brought my... I don't think...
Seems the hideaway has lost its
blasted book.
Are you
You're so...
in-
Yeah, but...
If I...
Mark.
And... Do you see the pair that got hauled into time? Is every... It's...
Shit.
Don't... Of course.
Nan sometimes sells swords and that, but never to anyone who's not a friend of ours. That's how it's been for us.
Lady, you're...
What? No.
Just... Will I?
And what? Look, but...
You're... It was wrong.
No.
The attack... Natural. I'm so sick. I need best. The
Oh.
No, but
that's...
you...
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What do you reckon we should do?
All right. If you're... This is called the arm.
You're right.
You've written... Oh...
Hold things.
Good thinking. These Well... This... That's...
You know...
Not a... So... Then here's what...
And the arms go on the body, and then the arm...
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well,
That
what
and
You didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. All done?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well...
it was as you thought. They dismantled.
Oh, no.
Thankfully she won't, although
I shall... Sid, do you know what...
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted.
No, it isn't. To anyone else it would be an but that should come as no...
Which explains. She's working to give them a better life.
All right.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. The candle was attacked. She will already have begun now with its mission.
Tigers and fast. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
All right.
This one! Goggle, kill!
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
I do. Where are you off to now, then?
Where are your comrades? I'll go. Rest. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. We got here in time. Get him!
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion.
He was right to send you. Tabor is safe thanks to you. You seem
You.
Son of a whore. I was there! In Kosnis when you killed my brothers!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over.
And what of my ill will?
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, though I hazard your life would be better spent in...
My oath!
I know how hard they are to keep.
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an
man. Like you.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday. You will regret not killing me when you had a chance, Sid. I will have.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Here, take a look at my wares. Come again.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council,
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yode.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you... I eagerly...
Skins today.
Stay focused.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace. My report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.